Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Leno56, and welcome back to some more Stationeers on Europa. So, since we last played, there was an update to the game. Basically, they've updated the tutorials even further, which is actually really nice for new players. So, hopefully, new players have a better idea on what they need to do. And then the helper hints has actually been really useful too. Granted, I don't think I've ever used it since they've released it, but they also did an update to the wall construction. So, like this right here, how you would never be able to you could place cabling behind a wall like this, but you could never deconstruct it. So now they added the ability to actually remove. Oh, or maybe they did. They were supposed to add it so you could add and remove cabling from behind walls like this, but apparently I wonder if you have to delete this one to delete that one to delete that one. No. So they were supposed to have fixed this in their latest update. I wonder if that just isn't completely fixed yet, or if there's a bug there or something. But they were supposed to be less restrictive construction be behind walls, which sort of works considering I can delete one of these but not the rest of these. So I'm thinking that's more of a work in progress. And then wall mounted devices. So when you place something on a wall, it can be anywhere along the frame as long as one part of the wall mounted device is touching the frame, then you can place it instead of having the whole thing having to be on um, a frame. And then the last one is they updated the computer. So we're going to take a look at that. And good morning. So let's take a look at the computer here really quick. Nope, I need a screwdriver. Because they added the retro computer, which I want to take a look at here. Alright, so we have your normal computer, and then the retro computer. Oh, that's cool. Let's put that in there. And then let's build this. I don't know. I think I like this one almost better. This kind of fits the Stationeer style a little bit more. It actually blends in really nicely with the vending machine. I like that. My goal for this episode is to connect our large satellite dish to our control setup here. So that's what I'm going to do this episode. And then I want to start working on hydroponics if I can. I want to start trying to program the Larry. That's going to be a bit of a chore, but shouldn't be too difficult. Well, I guess we'll find out because there's a lot of connections there. I'm going to have to completely redo hydroponics, but that's okay. Alrighty, so for right now what we're going to do is dial power, horizontal, and vertical. Is I need to figure this out. Let's see, laptop, I have you here. Alright, so I'm going to clear all of this. Hit confirm. Large satellite dishes up there. Okay, so let's start programming this. I'm just going to name it dish. I'm not going to name it a large satellite dish. That's just way too much. Alright, so I need to load the large satellite dish. So we have power, we have horizontal, and we have vertical. So let's take a look at this. Alright, you know what? Let's just do dish. There it is. Okay. So we have, all right, so we have horizontal, vertical, image contact, size Z, and integration progress. I wonder if it'd be, no, it wouldn't be Zetting. Required power. Hmm. Because horizontal and vertical are pretty straightforward. Activate, that turns it on, which I probably need to have an, oh yeah, it's right there. Never mind. So that turns it on, but the signal strength, target pad index. With the new 20 keyboard, I hope you don't need any. Yeah, no kidding. So I'm not sure which one of these, because this one reads the power, but it doesn't actually write to it like I need it to. Hmm. All right, I can do horizontal and vertical, no problem though. So let's do load RO dish, and then I would like to do powers as my first one. Ooh, you know what I need to do is I need to label these on here. So D1 will be power. We have what, horizontal and then vertical. So horizontal and then vertical. So power, horizontal, vertical. Okay. So let's do let's just do lowercase for dish and power. Make it easier. D1. This will be D2 and vertical D3. There we go. All right. So logic type. I think that'd be either setting or mode. Let's start with mode and then do that. So that's not going to really tell me, though, is the problem. Vertical. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see if this is actually working. And then let's jump back to start for right now so I can test this out. Power mode RO. Alright, so if I turn you on, we should be at 30,000. If this is working properly, I guess we'll find out. Oh, jeez. I keep forgetting my jetpack is, like, insanely powerful. Alright, so this is on. And this is set to 10,000. So decrease power, increase power. I need to figure that one out. So I think power is the one I'm going to have issues with, which maybe I'll do that one last. Alright, I can turn you off. Yeah, let's do power last. So I'm gonna not worry about this one. So let's do power start. And this will be horizontal start. Horizontal start, and let's do load R1 dish. And that would have been horizontal. That's easy enough. Horizontal. And then we need to horizontal. Mode R1. And jump back to power start. However, I also need to I also need these two on here too, the display. So let's do display, and then this one's going to be vertical. Okay. Let's try that. That's a lot of connections. Okay. And then we're going to do display horizontal. I keep accidentally pressing the X in there. You know what? Display horizontal. Why is that different? Alright, and then this is going to show alright, let's see about that. So we'll export that, put that in here. MO. What does MO mean? Mode 0. Or let's try setting and see what that does. $350. Oh, that's upside down. That is dumb. Okay. So dish horizontal, display horizontal setting, R1, horizontal mode, R1. Alright, well let's at least make sure it's working. So we'll set this to set that to 30 and see if that's actually moving up there. Alright, so that's not actually moving at all. So large satellite dish. Because it should be 30 degrees is what this should be moving to. So that is not working. Alright, let's see here. So, yeah, this is not working properly because we have Load R1 dish horizontal. So that reads and writes horizontal. And that is the dial. Or, I wonder... Let's try this, actually. Let's swap these around. So we'll read... This is mode. And then this will go to dish horizontal. Let's try that. We'll swap those around. That's 359, so that's probably accurate. Alright, I'm gonna have to go inside here really quick and drink some water. I just want to see if this is actually doing anything here.
Hangar caution.
Alright, well it's doing something because I can't move it, so I did something there. But let's go inside and take care of our food and water here really quick, and then we'll come back out and work on this. And then hopefully we don't have any more leaks going on in our base. Alright, so let's open up my helmet so I don't waste our food or so I don't waste our oxygen. And we have water. I think you want to read the setting from your dial and then write it to the horizontal on the dish. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do there. And let's drink. Alright. So food and water is taken care of. My oxygen is a little bit lower. Let's go and swap out my tanks here. Alright, so tanks are taken care of, water's taken care of, and food is taken care of. So you read the setting from your dial and write it to the horizontal. Yeah, I think it's either setting or mode. I think it's setting. Alright, oops. Let's take you, put you there. And then this would be... Oh, we're not going to worry about you. So, read horizontal. So that's the dial. So setting, and then that's going to write to the horizontal part of the dish. Okay. $40. There it goes. Now it's actually going to go to 30. So that's working. Now we just have to make sure the satellite dish is actually moving. It's moving. 30 degrees. Okay, so that's working. So horizontal's done. I can do vertical. Now the issue is going to be the power. Also, the other issue is I need to freaking try to figure out how I want to do the display now, which... Why does it have to be upside down? That just has to make it more confusing than it needs to be. Oh well. Alright, so that one's done. So let's do... vertical start. Vertical start. And this is going to load. Now it's going to load R2 vertical. R2 vertical and setting. Dish vertical. If I can, type properly, that'd be cool. And then display vertical. setting R2. And then jump back to power start. Okay. So we'll grab the chip, put it in here, export the code, put the chip back in here, and I always do 45 for whatever reason, but this is working, so that's good. I was kind of hoping this would show me the actual like current value of, well, actually, because this is reading the setting from the dial, not the setting from the satellite dish. Let's try something here. Let's do vertical display start. Let's do vertical display. Not to crash out, but regarding the power, when I did the large dish, I'm doing it with the dial set to like. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to swap the setting around, but basically how I did it is I'm just doing 5 different settings on here. So like 1 through 5, so 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, etc. But yeah, I'm gonna have to multiply it by 10,000. Turn down for low power periods. Yeah, so I'm gonna do something similar there. I'm just trying to get these ones fixed before I mess with the power. Alright, so vertical display start. So this is gonna load. Let's do R3. So this is gonna load the setting from the dish itself. Dish vertical. And then this is gonna be display vertical. Alright, so this I'm actually going to delete. Vertical display start. Oh, there we go. There's always one letter off. So let's try this. Oh, that works. So that shows me the actual reading. I need to fix that. Okay, I know how I'm going to do that. Unfortunately, I'm going to delete these. They're going to go... They're going to go like this. Really? Okay. So let's grab our wire cutters and let's do it like this instead. Yeah, I know. I also need to do horizontal and vertical. Okay, there we go. $45, $30. If I do this, it shows the actual. Okay, so that works. Perfect. So the dials are reading the dish, or the displays are reading the dish, and the dials are controlling the dish. So I just need to adjust it for the vertical or for the horizontal one now. All right, so vertical display start. So this is gonna jump to display. So horizontal display start. It's a lot of typing. And then this is going to load R4 dish horizontal. And let's see. Wow. Horizontal. Setting R4. And then jump to power start. Alright, let's make sure that worked. So, if I adjust this, perfect. Okay. So now that actually shows me the actual reading of what the dish is showing. So now what I need to do is I need to yeah, so I'm gonna have to adjust that one. Alright. So that looks good there, that looks good there. So power, so yeah, I'm gonna completely redo this one. Is it just, yeah, I keep missing the S. Should be display. Yeah, so I'm typing way too fast. There we go. I mean, it was still technically working. I just typed it in wrong. All right, so this is gonna load R1 power setting, and then this is gonna write it to the dish. And then I need to, I'll have to multiply it. But I want to see if this even works. So let's do export. Uh-oh. At line 10. Said dish, yeah, so because there is no power. I mean, there's a read, but there's no write. So which one of these would be the right? It's not going to be on. Integrated progress, size, contract type, reference, best con. Because the only read and writes are activate, setting, horizontal, vertical, signal strength, maximum watts. At least that was consistent, right? So which one of these like actually reads best contact filter? Um, I wonder, is it setting? That doesn't make any sense. Signal strength, required power. Maybe it's required power. Because it wouldn't be power. That would just read it being on. Agreed, it's most likely setting. Okay, I'll try setting. So let's do setting. I think they need to rename a couple of those. Alright, I'm gonna have to adjust this again. No, we want to do 5. I have to multiply that by 10,000. So, let's see here. Multiply R1 A times B. So it'd be R1 times 10,000. So if this is set to 5, let's do 3. So I wonder if I could do the same with the display on that one too. I just want to see if this is actually working or not. Oh geez. So so that's showing 20. Yeah, so that's not working. Okay. So I don't think it's setting. I'll handle a setting that results in below 2,000 watts because of the not sure how I'll handle setting that results in below 10,000 watts. Yeah, or 2,000 watts. So that's the dial. That's the dish. Multiply R1 by 10,000. No, it goes between 2,000 and 50. Let's see, let's bump that all the way up to 5 and see what that does for the setting. Well, then 3 should have worked, yeah. And that's kind of why I'm confused. Unless I just have this programmed wrong. Yeah, because that goes all the way up to... So it's locked. So those are working. So it's doing something. I'm just... Decrease power, increase power. Prevents you from adjusting it, like keeps going back and it's trying to adjust it. Yeah, it's trying to do something. So load R1. So this loads the dial setting, which is fine. It's the dish setting. Dish. Let's try this. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if maybe that was the issue. There it goes. Alright, yep. That fixed it. Yeah, so it couldn't go below 2,000, so technically when I hit 3, it was only hitting 3 watts instead of the 20,000. Alright, so that fixed it. So this controls the power. And while this controls on or off, this is the current power level, horizontal and vertical. So this is officially done. Speaking of, we have traders. Let's see, nebula necessities. Let's see what you have. Success, but before I go for this real time, make sure you have less power modes too. So make sure you set the LED display for the power to mode 2. So okay, yeah, I will definitely do that. Alright, and let's... There we go. So we'll turn you off. We'll turn the computer off because there's no reason to have those on. Well, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought that was going to be. Oh, I was like, where's he at? I need to actually finish uh, welding these together too. Alright, there's our trader. And then I also need to work on the outside of my base too at some point. He kind of sped up there. That made me a little bit nervous. Not gonna lie. Alright, sir, what do you got? You have chocolate bars. You have... Oh, you just have a bunch of food and supplies. And he does have water, which I don't need water, but... Android repair kit. Medical pill. Wait, hand sanitizer? There's hand sanitizer? I wonder if that's just more of a decoration. A medical pill would not be bad. I mean, I have the money for it. I kind of want to buy the hand sanitizer. Not that I need it, but I kind of want it, actually. I'm probably going to buy one medical pill just to be on the safe side. I don't think I need anything else. Let's see. Water, ship refuel. I could sell him water. Actually, I'd have to hook up another connection. I mean, I don't know, do I want to sell him water? Hmm. Alright, we're going to buy a medical pill and we're going to buy the hand sanitizer. I'm very curious on these ones. We're going to put you in our backpack, so let's vend the medical pill. So that'll help my lungs in the future. And then, this is the first time I've ever seen hand sanitizer. Like, I don't think I'm actually going to use this. I'm just going to put it in our living quarters on our desk. Alright, so let's open up our helmet and let's go into our living quarters here. Which I think I'm gonna bump my area upstairs at some point, but bam. We have hand sanitizer now. I feel so clean. Does it help with the shower warning? Let's test it. Decreasing. It doesn't look like it, but I do have the suit on, so let's take the suit off really quick. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen the hand sanitizer, so I'm very curious. So the hydrogen's going to increase regardless here. Oh. So either it increased because of the hand sanitizer or it increased because I have the suit off. But the minute I did that is when the warning went away. So I'm assuming the hand sanitizer... And can you not make it? Like... I wonder if there's a way to make hand sanitizer. If there is, it's going to be in tools. I'm going to have to redo my power network in here because when those coolers turn on is when the power freaks out. Let's do... Alright, so hand drill. I don't think there's a way to make it. It went from red to well while you were wearing it. So yeah, maybe it does work. Interesting, but there's no way to actually make it, so you have to actually trade for it. And there's nothing that pops up in here. So I'm very confused on that one, but that's kind of cool that we actually were able to get hand sanitizer. If I want to trade in water, which I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that yet, just because I just got my atmospherics up to the point where everything's working. And this is actually pulling in all the, wow, that is 100% zero right now. I have to make another gas filter. Let's see, where's my tablet at? I need to see if there's any water left in the atmosphere, because that filter's down to zero. I'm just going to put my suit back on. So, tablet. Alright, there's a little bit of water. It's actually increasing. That is 100% because of this right here, though, I bet. Which, I'm going to keep this here, even though it's mixing all the gas with their water. It's keeping the pressure up, too, so it doesn't completely burst my pipes. Wait, there's a suit rack? Yes, there is a suit rack. Wait, you can get those from traders? Yeah, the catalytic filters I always use in creative mode when I'm messing with stuff, and those are infinite. So if you can get those from traders, that would be perfect. I need to get more mushrooms. My poor mushrooms died. Food, I'm not really worried about food. I just have to redo this, which I'm really excited to do it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, it's a lot of work. So I wonder if this is the reason I have water in the atmosphere is because of this. So for the water issue, let's actually make a couple of filters here. So basic filter depleted extremely freaking fast. So instead of that, let's do. It's gonna be H2O, or we'll just name it water because apparently this is what it likes. Iron, silver, and constant 10. I can. Oh, that's medium. One heavy. So steel, invar, and stellite. Okay, so stellite, steel, and invar. So invar. Do I have enough steel though? That's the real question. I have plenty of steel. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna make a couple of water filters then. God, I have so much silver on me too. I'm gonna start putting this stuff in here. I need to start organizing all my my ores. Could you put a check valve on the drain so it only works one? I could do that. That's actually not a bad idea. Alright, so, and then we're only gonna make one more of those, so. I also need to hook up the recycler so I can recycle some of the extra stuff that I have. Here, I don't need all these walls, so let's put some of these walls away. As far as I know, I don't need plastic. I'm going to keep the pipes on me just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I want to start working on the outside of my base too. But the trader's done, so that actually makes me really happy. I might redo it a little bit just to make it look a little bit better, but sweet. Alright. So that trader, or not trader, the filters should be good to go. It should be pulling all the water out of the atmosphere and then pumping it into our system here. And I have that turned, so I didn't actually need that because I want to keep at least a little bit of gas in that water pipe to keep the pressure up, to keep it from, to keep my pipes from bursting. Everything I'm going to recycle I might just throw in here. Not that I really need any of this, but How's our power levels at? I probably should... Let's go inside and take a look at our power levels, because with the satellite dish up and running, that's going to eat through our power very, very, very fast. Let's see here. And then I can get rid of the... I could get rid of the medium satellite dish, but I kind of like the way it looks. I don't actually need to use it. So I need 6 more... Actually, 7 more wind turbines on here, then this part's done. I just need to place a floor. And then I do want to start switching all of these batteries with the large batteries too, just so I can increase my power levels even further. But I think what I'm probably going to end up doing now is placing another one of these wind turbine towers on top of this right here. Part of me was kind of thinking, because if I want to utilize solar as well as I should make oh my god, a solar panel so I can see exactly how much power it'll bring in on Europa. Because what I was thinking about doing is placing another layer on top of this and then have solar panels so it'll collect power during the day. The downside, and the part that makes me kind of weary on that, is if there's a storm during the day, like this is enough to not fry our cables. If I place one more wind turbine, it'll fry our cables during a storm. So if I delete the top part and then place solar panels, because that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, that's 14. So 14, 28, 50, 56. Yeah, that's like 6,000 watts almost. And honestly, this might be more efficient than the solar panels. I could place solar panels on top of the hangar or something too. But I need to make a few more wind turbines, and I'm probably going to place another section up here. The only issue is I'm not sure where I'm going to place those. Well, actually, the batteries I could just place right here, so that's no big deal. Solar Mars drops to 10%. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, but even with one solar panel, if it collects any sort of power, because this is 100, because during a storm, this produces 100,000 watts. Because it's 800 watts per wind turbine, there's 125 of them, so yeah, 100,000 watts during a storm. Even if you have one more watt, it's going to fry these cables. So I'd probably have to take that top layer of wind turbines off and place solar panels. I'm just not sure what the solar output is, if that's even worth it. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is I need some steel sheets to close that off. And then I want to place another wind turbine tower up here. So I'm going to need walls, steel sheets, plastic. I'm going to need a bunch of different things. But I just want to make sure our power is taken care of before I do anything else. And then I want to start decorating the outside of the hangar too. There's a few things I want to end up doing. And then at some point I want to start decorating the inside of my base as well. Hey, thanks for the follow. Waste and caution. Let's do... Actually, we're just going to do that because I've been using my jetpack quite a bit here. Alright, let's take care of our hunger really quick. Water is okay, but let's fill it up. And then our air tank is fine. You know what I should do is put the suit storage like in this room. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'm gonna put the suit storage in that room over there. I could hook this up to like our gas network and stuff, but basically it's just for storage. I'm not actually using it for what it's meant to be used for. Alright. So we'll do helmet and backpack. Look at that. Alright. And that'll help with my hygiene levels too. So if I want to make another section up there, I'm going to have steel. Which I have a bunch of steel in here. So let's eject this. Oh, I have some more upright wind turbines. So then I only need 4 more at that point to finish our section over there. So I'm going to need 25. I'm going to need 50 steel frames, which would be 100 steel. I've also noticed that they've allowed you to start uploading saves up on the workshop again too, so I'll probably upload this save to the workshop at some point. Alright, so this is going to take a minute, so we'll just put all of this. God, I have a stupid amount of silver on me. We'll put the 500 stack of silver in here. I have so much. I have so many resources. And I don't know if that's all of it either. Seal Invar, Stellite. I think that's most of it, but this is where I've been putting all of my ores. See, I don't have a whole lot in our volatiles for smelting. I probably need to go out and mine for more volatiles. Let's see. I can probably turn you off. Oh, that's what that sound is. I heard like a weird sound coming from that thing. And the valve, I could put a one-way valve. I would need a, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where, somewhere else to put that though. Because of my chutes, I have my chutes coming. I'm gonna completely redo this. I like this section right here for the Larrys. God, this is gonna be a pain to program. But yeah, I'm gonna have to redo my my hydroponics. I'm gonna have to switch up those trays, which I guess I could do right now since I'm waiting. This I'm just gonna put right here for right now. So, these sad plants. No way. I can place dead soybean plant. That's actually really kind of funny. I can decorate my base with dead plants. I don't know why that's kind of fun, but but it is. That is beautiful right there. I was kind of wondering how that would work. Alright, so yeah, let's get rid of all these dead plants. I might keep a couple of the dead plants though, because that's actually really funny that you can do that. Let's grab our wrench and start deconstructing all of these. we're gonna have a lot of trays here. So my plan is if I do it like this. Granted, I'd have to switch these around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, these are ready to harvest, so let's harvest these really quick. The main thing is to make sure I have seeds for everything. My eggs are looking sad. There we go. Alright, so then I can dismantle these. Oh, yeah. 1 and 2. So that would go something like that. And then I'd have to do the same thing with the corn and stuff too, but I'm also going to have to try to figure out how I want to do the water, which I guess I could just wrap it around. That wouldn't be too difficult. Okay. Let's keep these. I do want to keep a couple of the dead corn plants. Alright, where do I want to place dead corn? Yeah. Decorations. I find it hilarious that you can do this. That's actually really funny. You could start off with just one small section to make sure everything works. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll probably start off with this section right here, make sure it works, and then I'll have to expand on it. The downside is going to be the coding, because that's going to... I'm either going to have to do it myself or just download something from the workshop and just kind of adjust it, which might be the fastest option. I'm going to have to make another Larry station, because I'm going to split this into 2 sections. So one's going to go up and down this side, while the other's going to go up and down this side here. But yeah, this is going to be kind of intense. So corn-wise, I can get rid of all this. As long as I just have seeds, I'm fine. Three, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have 18 corn seeds there, so now I can start collecting all the corn. Wow. I'm gonna get a lot of corn from this. Nope. So some only have 2, while others have 3. Alright, I don't need you. Alright, we have corn that's going to last us for days here. And if I start getting like decayed corn and food, I can use that as fertilizer too. Alright, so we have a bunch of corn. So now I can, let's take these seeds and put the seeds over here. So now I can dismantle these trays. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I almost dismantled the floor. That would have been terrible. Yeah, so it's going to be something like that. That's how I'm going to end up doing this. So I think how I plan to do this is this section right, like these 8 right here will be one plant, these 8 will be another plant, and then we'll do the same thing here and then finally here. So there's going to be 6 plants on each of these sections, which does match up with how many shoots I have over here. So that's the idea. But yeah, I'm going to have to come up with some sort of small test code to make sure this works, and then I can expand it a lot. But I'm going to have to split this up into 2 separate sections, and then I'm going to have to completely redo the ceiling too with how I have our grow lights and our cabling and everything, which is going to be kind of a pain. But our steel sheet or steel frames should be done by now, so let's go take a look at those. Alright, so we have steel frames. I need paint because I want to paint those. And then let's see, we'll place these right here for right now. I need steel sheets too, so let's do... let's just do a full stack of steel sheets. So I think it's 50 steel sheets, so we'll do 25 steel. Because I also need to do the frames that are on the runway. And there's a couple of things I need to finish building up top. Speaking of up top, I'm going to need... I think I have walls on me. I'm going to have to make some more plastic. And then I'm going to need a lot more glass too. And then I'm going to have to make a lot more wind turbines. So upright wind turbines, I need iron, gold, and copper. Okay. Let's head outside so I can actually figure out how much each of those I need. Let's put our suit on here really quick. So, let's see, there's 42, 42, 41, that's 80, that's 125, so I need 1,250. Is that right? Because 125. Yeah, so I need 1,250 iron, 1,250 copper, and like 500. No, I need 625 gold. Holy crap. Because I need 125 of those, so that's a lot. Oops, I'm at 6. There we go. Alright, let's go outside. I know for a fact I don't have that much gold. So, I need 1, 2, 3. And that's 1,500 iron right there. I need that much copper, so 1, 2, 3. And gold-wise, I'm not even going to come close to that. Yeah, I have 300. I mean, I have half that. That's not terrible. Alright, let's open up our helmet. So, if you take the suit and the helmet off and just wear the backpack. I wonder if that's still... Well, let's test it out, because it'll tell me. So, take off the helmet, take off the suit. It's increasing. Alright, so you can leave the backpack on, because that's actually more useful than the actual suit. Alright, so that was quick. I need to cut you in half. So we'll cut one of these in half here. Let's place you there, and yeah, we'll do that. So that's all the copper I need for 125 wind turbines. And then we're going to cut this one in half. There we go. So that's all the copper and iron I need for 125 wind turbines. And then I need 625 gold. And that should create a lot of wind turbines there. That's insane. These ones I can place up top. Let's see. So let's do that really quick. Let's take the steel sheets that I'm going to need. I have the walls. I'm going to have to make some more plastic. So I guess what I can do, because I have silicone here, is... So let's make 50 plastic sheets. So that'll be the same thing that I did for steel sheets. So that's going to be 25 silicone. And this will make plastic sheets for us. Alright, let's head back outside and place these wind turbines really quick. Alright. There we are. These wind turbine towers actually work really well. I need flooring too that I can place on top of. Oh, these ones aren't even. This section's not even hooked up. Apparently, I forgot to do that. So this is just generating power for no reason, right? Currently. Okay, this is going to be slightly dangerous. Here, let's do this first. Let's get all these connections done. What I might do is do a one weld on each of these frames, because it'll make this part a lot easier. That's a lot of steel sheets though. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more heavy cable than what I currently have. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need a lot more heavy cable. So I do have gold inside. Let's go and place these. Well, actually, we'll hold off on placing those wind turbines up there for right now. Let's go make some heavy cable. Also, since I have everything from the trader, I'm gonna actually let the trader go. Oh yeah, so let's do... We'll do 50 copper, and we'll do 50 gold. That'll make 2 stacks of heavy cable for us. keep accidentally pressing X. Alright, so there's the plastic sheets. We have the steel sheets. I have a bunch of... I have a bunch of flooring on me too, so I can actually place that flooring down. Not that I really need... You know what, let's hold off on the flooring for right now. Oops. I'm gonna weld those steel frames, but let's go into the hangar so I can actually let that trader go. It'd be cool if you could fly those ships around. Alright, I don't know what to do with you. Let's just put you in our inventory for right now. There's nothing I really need from you, so you can depart. Ecosphere Essentials. I wonder if you could call a trader as a trader's leaving. You probably can. I've never tried that. There he goes. Ecosphere Essentials. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. Ooh, gas for less. So this one requires oxygen. Which I have oxygen. Alright, let's... Hey, thank you for the follow. Alright, that's gonna take forever. Let's increase that power a little bit there. Oops. I might have to have my own dedicated transformer for the satellite dish. Nebula, nectars. Yeah, so this one requires oxygen. I mean, yeah. So, it's been a few days since the last trader incident. I mean, he did clear the mountain for me. Granted, he didn't survive, but, you know, it was a worthy sacrifice.
Hydration critical.
I just drank water, too. That's fine. Alright, and we are just about there, and okay. Why does that one seem a lot more intense? Well, while we're waiting, let's weld this up. I just hope it's not really tall, because this is only... So with these ones, can you, like, tell them when it's safe to exit the ship? I've never actually traded with one of these guys before. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no. Please be safe. I can't run any further. Oh god. I was kind of wondering if that was gonna happen. God dang it. Oh. Wow. So we didn't die. They died, and Well, I'm gonna have to make my hangar taller, that's for sure. I think it was one block too small. God dang it. Okay, so yeah. uh, that's depressing. That is so sad. That there was actual people in that one too. I mean, I felt bad about the first trader I killed, but that was just a robot. These were actual people who needed oxygen to breathe. Pretty minor destruction for a ship that size. I mean, considering it hit my base, I mean, it could have been way worse than what this was. The downside is I'm gonna have to raise this up further, which means I'm gonna have to redo everything. But that's okay. It'll be fun. So the issue I run into now is the hangar doors are only 3 tall. Hmm. 3 tall. This is one, two, three. That's 7 wide. I mean, I could have doors that open up like that. That could work. Because it's not. Hmm. I could have doors that open horizontally instead of vertically. Because then I could make it as tall as I want. That might be what I have to do. I mean, I still have 2 doors. Still have that one and that one, so. But yeah, if I lay the doors horizontally and the doors open like that instead of up and down, I could technically make this hangar as tall as I want. I'm gonna have to completely redo my ventilation system because it's gonna take forever to fill this thing with oxygen. My guy's dying. All right, let's go take care of that really quick while I wait a minute. Carbon dioxide, what are you doing in here? Um, a piece of wreckage. I need to drink water. Good thing there's no reputation to lose. You know what? That would actually be a neat feature if they added a reputation like don't go here to trade, or traders keep dying. I mean, at least I have a good thumbnail for the video. That was such a cool ship too. I got really hopeful there for a minute because he like entered the hangar, and it looked like he was just tall enough to fit. But I think he hit one of the lights, which just apparently caused the entire ship to blow up, and yeah, it was bad. Let's see here. So I'm gonna have to redo the hangar, which I just did the hangar. Let's see. So we're still pulling water out of the atmosphere here, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the hangar again. I don't want to redo it. I just finished it. That's fine. So, well, let's go make some more steel frames in preparation for redoing the hangar. Um, 30. Let's do, because this will make 30 steel frames first. I have no idea how many we're actually going to need here. But I'm gonna have to redo the satellite dish as well. I'm gonna have to. All right, I think I know what. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain. Well, I was gonna slowly work on hydroponics, but I should probably at least hook up the water and stuff so I can at least grow the food. Yeah, let's at least hook all of this up to water so I can grow food. So with that being said, let's pull this flooring up. I'm gonna get food at least growing before I start working on the hangar again. Just because I don't want to, like, run out of food and then wonder, like, why I didn't have any. So let's dismantle this piping right here. I'm not going to dismantle this one, though. I will do this. And then I don't need you, so you can just be a straight pipe right there. Okay. Bam. 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 And bam. Okay. So we're going to do it like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so all of these should have water now. So that actually worked quite nicely. So let's go and grab... I already have potatoes over there, so I need soybeans and corn. So it doesn't really matter which one of these is which, but... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to keep a couple of these seeds. Alright, I'm going to keep a couple of these seeds. I can actually plant the rest of these corn seeds, though. The soybeans, I'm just going to use the soybeans that I harvested to plant the rest of those, because I still have quite a few of them. There we go. And then I can place the flooring back down. So this is the setup that's gonna be in here, and then the Larry will harvest and plant these automatically once I get that set up. I think I'll probably add fertilizer too, because it'll make these grow even faster. I think that's how the fertilizer works, but I guess we'll find out. But we do have at least food growing for right now while I work on the hangar. Again. Perhaps some of the gas that the trader had emphasis on had. Yeah, I know. Alright, well, I feel like I'm gonna need a lot. Well, I don't know if I'll need more because I don't think I lost 30 frames in that explosion. Thankfully, I didn't have that pressurized. I feel like that could have been way worse. Alright, let's make some more steel frames just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna have to make some more steel at some point too. And then I'm gonna have to dismantle all of that. Oh man. Oh, all the work. It's fine. That's what makes this game absolutely amazing, is the fact that you can do that. Makes me so sad. I mean, considering the damage really isn't that bad. Just a few landing pads, some steel frames. The doors are going to be the big one. You know what I'm going to have to do, though? Because the doors are only 3 blocks tall, my hangar is going to have to be 6 wide by 5 tall at least, I think. I should be able to do that. That should not be an issue. Now, landing pad is 3 wide, so it's going to look a little bit weird in comparison with the hangar. I wonder if I could do it 5 wide. Or is that cutting it too close? That might be cutting it too close. I think 6 wide is probably the minimum. Might as well expand for the largest size now. So I have no idea if that was the biggest size. Like, wide width-wise, no. Height-wise, I have no idea. That's why I'm considering doing it 5 blocks tall. So instead of right here, it would go up to this level. This is where the top of my hangar would go. Which means I'm gonna have to move all this up quite a bit. Like I said, I'm not gonna actually use this dish, but I'm gonna keep it because it makes it look a lot more complicated than it actually is. So yeah, let's do this. So I believe this is 11 by well, I know the largest trader has a 15 by 15 platform, which I suppose I could expand for now that I'm, at this point. The easiest way to expand might be expanding in that, well, if I expand that way, I'm going to have to redo the runway, which is fine. I'm just going to do this, just build it up right now. I can always expand it later. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so this is going to take a hot minute. That's okay, though. This hangar is going to be absolutely huge. It's going to be ridiculous. Alright, so let's start destroying these. That got destroyed. I mean, considering we really didn't lose that many frames. I think the biggest one are the doors, because those things are kind of expensive. Oh well. So, let's start off by dismantling... I'll have a bunch of cable there too, which is just going to be floating cable for right now, which is fine. All I can say is thank God the the wrench doesn't have like a battery or something that depletes over time. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Alright, I'm gonna turn my light on so I can at least see what I'm doing here. Alright, so that's 50. Alright. So I'm going to move all of this up. So let's put... Where do I want to place this? I don't really have any room. I guess we'll put it in our jumpsuit. And then let's grab these frames. Alright, so those frames are done. No! Alright, I'm gonna put some stuff inside our airlock here. Just because if a storm comes, I don't want to destroy all our stuff. So I don't need these ones right now. The walls I don't need, the plastic sheets I don't need, and then this I definitely don't need. So we'll do this. My internal is 6 tall for the hangar. Well, how wide are your hangar doors then? If your internal 6 tall. I feel like 5 tall is probably tall enough, but because I'm just not sure how tall the tallest trader is. Granted, this is only 11 by 11, not 15 by 15. If it's a 15 by 15 trader, I mean, I can maybe imagine it being that tall, but I don't know. This is actually really tall, though, too, so I'm hoping 5 is fine. Alright, so let's start placing these frames here. Two, three, four. Well, I'm a few frames short, but that's okay. I can continue dismantling these guys. And then this is just gonna go up even further then. I'm gonna have to dismantle the satellite dish. My powers. Yeah, I don't have any transfer of those wireless battery chargers up here, so I'm gonna have to dismantle our satellite dish. Oh, that's so sad. Well, I know how this works now, so basically I just have to hook those dials up to the new dish and we'll be fine. So, wire cutters. So we have plastic. We have heavy cable. And then we have steel sheets. Let's grab the angle grinder. Wow. Okay. Alright, so we have the large satellite dish. Which, all of this stuff I'm going to place inside our airlock. Dang. So, satellite dish. And then this is all for the large satellite dish. So I'm going to keep all this separate. Actually, you know what I should do is make a cardboard box. Let's see here. Let's do dish. Large satellite dish. I'm going to need steel, steel, cable, plastic. Okay, so that's everything right here. So yeah, let's go make a couple of cardboard boxes so I can place some of this stuff in. Wow. And then, let's see here. Cardboard box is made from the autolathe for 2 silicone. Wait, that's it? That's all I need? Let's turn my light off. So this will be our satellite dish box. And then we need those. Which I feel like... Yeah, I can just do that. There we go. And then plastic, and then last but not least, the cable. So this is the satellite dish box right there. This stuff, I'm just going to throw over here for right now. Because I actually don't need any of this yet. Put those there. These can go in here with the rest of my chips and stuff. I have more frames, which I'm going to need. Alright, now let's head back out here. Water and food is getting a little bit low, but I have a little bit of time left before I absolutely need to... Alright. The doors are 11 wide. It's that tall for 6x6. They raise it up a little when they turn around to leave. Okay. The doors are 11 wide, so... I see how you do it. Okay. So, if I raise it up by 1... They raise it up a little when they turn around to leave. Okay. So then, based on that, I'm going to raise this up slightly then. I'm glad I didn't actually finish this, so we'll raise it to here. Okay. We'll do a 6 by... We'll do it 6 tall. Just to be on the safe side. Not enough battery. Oh, that's why I brought extra batteries. Wow, just watch that fall. Alright, well, let's start placing these then. So... I think I know how I'm going to do those hangar doors too. I'm going to have them open from the top and the bottom. Because you have them at 11 wide. I'm not sure how wide I'm going to need them, but I'm going to probably keep them this wide for right now. Well, they can always, you know, increase it later if it proves way too small. Which with my luck it very well could. But yeah, this will at least make it, give us a little extra room just in case. I'm gonna have to make a stairwell or an elevator or something to get to the top of the hangar because you have a pretty good view of my entire base from up here. I need to decorate the top of it too. Or just the outside of my base instead of having the ugly steel frames everywhere. Speaking of steel frames, there's this guy. I just don't want a storm to accidentally come and destroy any of my, all my stuff. Speaking of storms, alright, there's no storm yet, so we're good for right now. Alright, last little row right here. Alright, so let's go start placing the rest of these. I need to pay attention more, apparently, to how many frames I have in my hand. The fact that these frames are this big and you can carry like 30 of them is kind of insane. There we go. Let's see, you could build a little control room under the roof and have the elevator stop there on its way to... That's a great idea. I'm going to do that. I actually really like that idea. Alright, so those are done. So now what we're going to do is dismantle the rest of this roof here. Place that there. Alright. I really like the control room idea. You know what I could do? Is I could actually make like a control tower, like build a tower with like a control room on top, like a... Oh, I'm totally gonna do that. I feel like I need to increase the size of my runway, not because I have to, just to make it look a little bit better. Alright, so more steel sheets. Yeah, I know, hydration levels are low. Alright, we're almost done dismantling our roof here. I got so excited for that trader too. Oh well. I feel like the control room should be able to see if the doors are open to inhibit future mishaps. What's the fun in that though? I like having to remember if my doors are open or closed. Just kidding. Yeah, so what I'll probably do is have, well, the little control thing that I have down here actually tells you if the doors are open or closed, which is kind of nice. Like, right now the doors are open. Well, sort of. I mean, there's some destruction around here. I wonder... Is this door... I wonder if this one, because... That should control... Oh... Oh no, I bet you I know what happened. Oh no, it's still there.
Waste tank caution.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all this in a, in like a control tower. I like that idea, actually. Alright, let's go take care of our hunger and thirst here really quick before I end up killing myself. Alright, there we are. Waste tank. Let's swap that with a propellant. And let's eat some food, drink some water. I'm gonna have to make some more French fries here pretty soon, too. There we go. Alright. I kind of like the dead plants, but I'm not sure where to put them. The fact that you can actually move around dead plants is actually really funny. Alright, so let's head back out here since food's good, water's good, our propellant is back up. We still have quite a bit of air left, so I'm not too worried about air. Ugh, so much work to do. I'm glad I didn't finish all the lights and stuff like I was planning on doing. No. That's fine. There we go. Alright, so we're going to put these here. Grab these two that just fell, and then I'll dismantle these other four. Alright. So, the roof, or the current roof is... God, this is going to be a huge hangar. I'm going to need... So, I'll probably keep the door this wide for right now. I can always expand it later if I have to, but I'm going to need... That one's still working, so I need 1, 2, 3... I'm going to need 7, and then another 7 on top. Is what I'm going to do, because the doors are going to open upwards and downwards. Yeah, I know, you're having issues because there's no satellite dish. Alright, so let's actually place the rest of these frames here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And I made a lot more frames than I probably need, but that's okay. I'd rather have more than I need than not have enough. Alright, so there's the roof. I'm going to have to expand this up as well, which means I'm going to have to dismantle this satellite dish right here. Which we'll do in a minute. I'm going to actually weld all of this right now, which I'm going to have to go inside and grab some more batteries, but that's fine. This part's going to take a minute. I have about 10 minutes left of the stream, so I might actually do this part in between episodes, because this is going to be really tedious. It's not as tedious as I suppose it could be. The nice thing is that I have a bunch of resources, so I can easily make the doors and stuff, so like I said, this could have been way worse than how it actually was. The biggest thing is going to be making more of those large vents to decompress and then refill the atmosphere in our hangar for the traders that do have actual people in there. So yeah, I'm going to do this in between episodes. But I'm also going to have to make a lot, or some more landing pads too. Lesson for the week, don't put your portable storage tanks on the same pipe as your smart canister fill station. I mean, that's a good tip. I don't really ever use portable storage tanks. I think the only time I ever use them is in like when I first build my starter bases. But I don't ever actually use them like in the in my main base builds, just because I used like these tanks are like the really large ones if I get to that point. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more. Well, let's see how many landing pads did end up dying. We have, you know, it might be easier if we do it like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we lost 18 landing pads in three runways. Oh, so you just forgot that you had it hooked up and then then that happened. All right, so I have 18 landing pads and 3 runways. I think I have some extra landing pads in our base over here.
Pressure critical.
Wow.
Oxygen critical.
Apparently, I forgot to keep my helmet closed. All right, so how many landing pads do I have over here? I have 3 landing, so I need 15 more landing pads. Which landing pads? I need copper and steel. Okay, so 1 copper and 5 steel. Let's see here. So we'll throw you in there, and we'll throw you in there, and we'll make 15 landing pads, and then I need 3 runways. Oxygen collection system. Large pipelines inside that are piped to large. Okay. Well, so what's... Oh, dang, yeah. I think I've only had that happen a couple of times where I'm like out mining and then I like come back and my base is like destroyed and you have to like reload your save to figure out what happened. And then you like, I think in my case I loaded the save and then I had like probably 4 or 5 seconds before it actually blew, so like it like auto saved right before it happened. So I had to like load back a couple of saves to figure it out, but it was fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot more powered vents in there. Alright, so we only have 5 more of these to do. Alright, so let's grab these. Alright, only a couple of more. I'm also going to need the large hangar doors, which I think are done over here, if I remember right. Yeah, they are. So, gold, copper, and steel. I'm going to need so many, because it's 3 for every 1 large one. I'm going to need so much steel. Which is fine. Alright, so there's the normal landing pads. Now I need a runway, so I need 3 more copper. You know what's funny is, I mean, you could have thousands of hours in this game, and like you're never too good to make a mistake. You'll always make one, regardless of how long you've been playing, which I think is the best part of this game. All right, let's go. I have enough steel sheets, so I'm not worried about that. Let's go and place these these landing pads here really quick. Let's not prematurely open my helmet before the... Alright, so with this one, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then this guy is going to go like this. There we go. And then you... 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're powered back up. We should have apparently not enough charge. That's fully charged, which is nice. Let's grab some steel sheets and let's weld all this up. So the runway and the landing pad will be completely repaired. Then I just have to work on the top part now, which shouldn't be too difficult. I need a lot more walls than what I currently have too, but that's okay. So the landing pad is actually done. I need to weld our ceiling up, and I need to move these lights obviously all the way up. I need to redo the doors, which, doors aside, I can call 90% of the traders in without doors. But for the ones that require oxygen, I'm gonna have to have a pressurized hangar. I'm gonna make a lot more powered vents than what I currently have here too. I'm gonna figure out a better way to actually do this, because this is gonna take forever to pressurize and depressurize. But I think on that note, I'm gonna call the episode here. I mean, that's a fair point. I mean, granted, you'd think my trader who crashed into the mountain would have seen that and pulled up a little bit earlier, but hey. Um, that is a good guess. It was barely tall. Like, it was just barely. I think it hit one of the lights, and that's what caused the explosion, which destroyed, it was just the front of the hangar. It wasn't like the whole hangar itself. So it was just this part over here, which could have been way worse. But yeah, I'm increasing the height of the hangar quite a bit here to kind of prevent it from happening in the future. Now, if it happens, it'll be because it's not wide enough, which, we'll deal with that if we have to. But yeah, this has been a very interesting episode. But we are going to redo the hangar, and I know how to hook up the satellite dish now, so that should be real easy. Once I get it hooked up, it should just automatically start working. I really like the retro computer. I actually enjoy that quite a bit. That's actually really cool. And I think what's kind of neat is you can probably place it like inside your wall so it like slowly sticks out. Why is there a piece of wreckage right here? Actually, I know a piece of wreckage got shot out. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's probably wreckage everywhere, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna call the episode here. In the next episode, we are gonna finish the hangar again. And then hopefully it's tall enough so we don't have any incidents like we just did. I'll probably have to make the hangar wider at some point, but that's fine. That shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all later.